Okay.
Okay. We have the Gemora. This will probably be a good place to start. Tanya, it's actually active. The fact that it's Vav Hey Hatanya, that means this is being introduced as a question, but this is basically the main point we want to get to. Tanya, Rebbe Omer Bechor Nokel Pishnayim Bein B'Milva Bein B'Ribis. Yeah, if we'd like to read a bit.
Tanya.
Yeah, go ahead.
Rebbe says, Bechor Notel Pishnayim. The Bechor is still entitled to a double portion. Bein B'Milva, whether it's or Bein B'Ribis, even if there's ribbit collected in it.
Right,
So can I stop you here? What's the significance of a Bechor gets Pishnayim?
Okay,
Everybody gets, all the children get.
No,
Why should we just say on the Bechor?
The problem, the Bechor,
he gets double portion.
The Bechor,
Okay,
the Bechor only, it's the same situation as Kofar. Because the Bechor doesn't receive that money until after the death of the father. You must have a death in order to get Pishnayim. You don't divide his assets now. Tell me, you get twice as much as what I have in my
All the
pocket.
siblings get their part.
Yeah, but
So why is it signaling out?
It's after the death.
Yeah, everybody gets it after the
Bechor.
death.
Fine, but that's a Kofar situation. So that's the question.
But why is it talking about Dafka the
No, because the Bechor only gets muksak, he doesn't get roy. Anything that's roy,
Yeah.
a Bechor gets only a regular portion.
And if it was Roy,
It was roy
everybody
gets
would get, but not
equally.
Bechor would not get.
He would get equally
Pishnayim.
whatever. He wouldn't get
Get
pishnayim.
equal. Everybody would be getting equally.
Equally, correct.
Okay.
Right. But if it's something which is muksak, he gets pishtayim.
And they all get their share.
They get all their share, right? So the difference between, so that's why Bechor is very similar to the husband just like the husband by Kofar only got muksak, and he couldn't get Kofar because it's roy. A Bechor also,
Pishnayim can only get the
pishnayim
muksak.
only which muksak and not the roy.
Okay.
Okay, good. So you see over here that what the Bechor gets in a pishnayim b'milva, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So this is considered muksak according to this.
He gets it.
This is considered muksak.
Right.
If he gets
Apparently, if he's getting pishnayim, it should be considered considered muksak. So you see here a halva, and even the ribis. Well, I guess we're referring that he collected ribis from a goy,
Yeah.
right? I'm not sure we're talking about it collecting ribis from a yid, but from a goy. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to answer the question, and this is catching on to some other phrase that's in here. But you could see the word ribis.
Yeah.
Do you consider the word shvach the same as the word ribis? Would shvach be considered in the ribis category?
Good point.
Because the concept is that he, during the father's lifetime, he had a field that was only worth so much money,
Right.
worth $1,000. But then by the time they got around to settling up the estate, the field went up to $2,000.
Right.
So the question is, where does that extra, how does it get divided, that extra $1,000?
Good.
And that becomes an issue here. So here the question is whether he gets, the double portion in that, whichever age.
Maybe he's saying that the loan itself is muksak, but the rebate is roi.
Oh, so that's maybe you could split, because you could say that the ribis really doesn't become payable until the time of the debt payment is due, right? Or you could say maybe if it's compounded daily, if the ribis is compounded daily, it's acquiring ribis as time goes on.
Yeah, it could be, when you say now, as I say, even in the shvach, the question we're always talking about time of death.
Yes.
So the question is what happened after time of death. There's always the question that the mita separates into two periods. So the question then becomes, milva. It could be. This is only one. This is Rebbe. It could be somebody else. Rebbe was putting him in the same category, the milva and the ribis. It could be that, or the milva and the shvach. It could be somebody else putting it in a different category. It says the milva, the loan has one din, and the ribis has another. The shvach has another din. It doesn't have to have the same din. This is Rebbe.
Yeah, I mean, just to point that out. If you want to start at the beginning, start right at the beginning, right in the middle of the page of the daf, right? Mani Rabbani here, the Amar Rav Yehuda Mishmul.
Wait a second.
Right there, you got it?
Yeah, I get it.
Right in the middle.
Mani,
Yeah.
Rabbani, Amar Rav Yehuda Mishmul. Ein bechol mit notel pi shnayim.
B'milva.
B'milva.
You see, the Bechor doesn't get Pishnayim even in the Milva.
So
Right.
that's totally different than the Rebbe. Rabbi Yehuda says something else.
Right.
He says he doesn't take the pi shnayim of the milva either.
Okay, Lamad, Lamad.
Because Ilema, the Rabbanim will say that it's the Rabbanim. Hashta, which is there, Shvacha, the appreciation, the Ita Berushota, in her, we're talking about this sounds like, why is it her?
Right, the
The
Shvach.
Shvach is in her Rishut.
The Shvach is like maybe you could call it the ribis, the increase.
The increase.
You have the Karen, you have the actual milva, which is the Karen, the actual amount of the loan, and you have the Shvach, whatever it might be in terms of increase in value. I could say that, if you say it's the Rabbanan, Hash the Shvach the Yisi B'Rishusay. It's Shvach which is in his Rishus, right? Amri Rabbanan.
Amri Rabbanan is saying no shakil milva. The Rabbanan is saying it doesn't evaluate the loan. Mibaya,
It's Bibaya.
that's asking.
Right. Amri Ben Shukul Milva Miboya, meaning they have to ask about getting the amount of the loan. Ella, the
Rebbe, that's what we're
Rebbe. The Ella, rather, Ha, the Tanya, what do we see?
Yashum,
Star,
if they inherited a debt star, the Bechor no tel pi shnayim, the Bechor takes the double portion, bein the milva, bein the ribi. Either way, if it's either a milva, it's a loan, or it's a the ribi amount.
And you see, according to this opinion, that the Bechor gets Pishtayim, whether it's the Milva, the Karen, the principal of the loan, or it's the Ribis, the interest of the loan. So you see that must be considered apparently Muksa, both in the Milva and in the Ribis.
It looks like a question. It says Mani.
So who is this?
It says low Rebbe, the low Rebbe, not the Rebbe.
Can't be Rebbe nor the Rabbanan.
Later on, the Rebbe just said something else.
Right.
This is not the Rebbe and not the Rabbanim.
Right. Mitztorach, he still needs it.
It's a need for needed. Sal Kedaiti, meaning we thought Milva of the loan cave in since the Nekate Shtara, and then he took the star. Is command the Gabe Tameh. It's taking the stars like collecting the money.
Oh, so if he has the star in his hand, it's like the money's collected, right? And if then if the ribus is there on the star as well, so it's considered muksak. So therefore, you see that if it's muksak, then the Bechor can collect Pishtayim because it's muksak.
Yeah, but that's Milva. That's not ribus yet. That's not the right spell.
Yeah. But we have to explain how he's collecting both in the Milva and in the ribus.
We learn from this now, established from that. Shalachu Meitim.
So
these are the shlichim.
Right, Kevin did not get star, command the Gavi dummy. Okay, Kamash Malan. Okay, so that's what we would have thought, right?
Mm-hmm.
But therefore we learned differently, the Kamash Malan of the Gemora. Okay, now, so now Shachku Mitam, they sent the questions, Mitam, they sent from there, usually from Eretz Israel, they're sending from there to Bava, right? What's the question?
No, we do. Bechor no tapi shnai b'malva. Aval lo b'minit.
Laman. According to which opinion is this?
Which one is it says that you can do that from the Melva and not the Ribis?
Not the Ribis. Who's this opinion?
If you say it's the Rabbanim, Pashta there, Shafcha the Rishota. He does have the Shvach would be in his Rishut. If you would say it would be the Rabbanan, so it can't be the Rabbanan.
Why can't be a Rabbanan?
Because it says that it says that the Rabbanan, the day of the Shvach isn't the Rabbanan. Because Omrei and Rabbanan, because the Rabbanan said
They say
the low Shakil Milva. We don't take the from a loan. Ella only Rebbe, only according to Rebbe.
he's not going to take piece time of the loan except according to that opinion of Rebbe, right?
Rebbe. Oh, this is a question.
Because we said who could it be? It can't be Rebbe. It can't be the Rabbanan.
So now we're questioning Rebbe.
Yeah.
Rebbe Beribit lo, and Rebbe doesn't take it from Ribbit. Adanya, we learned in the Brisa, and that's what we're up to now here with Rebbe Yomer B'chol no tel pishnayim beimil v'beimil.
So you see, Rebbe holds that he gets piece time, well, both in the Karen, the Milva, and both in the interest of Rebbe, right? So Loilam.
Also, the answer is Loilam Rabbanan. Now, this opinion is the Rabbanan.
Right. It's really the Rabbanan.
I lost track of which. What if we started with opinion is the Rabbanan? That was from the Mani. Which the first Mani.
Right.
And let's go back. The first Mani that we thought it wasn't the Rabbanan
Mani,
is the
Rebbe,
Rabbanan.
Yes. So now we're going to say
Okay. So
Loilam Rabbanan. It's really the Rabbanan. And now we're going to come back.
So now it is the Rabbanan.
Yeah.
That's the Rabbanan. That opinion of the Rabbanan, which was the Mani, is the one that if he inherits the star of Mechor, he takes Bishmaim both ways.
Both the Karen and the Rebbe.
Right. Okay,
This is Rabbanan at the end?
the Rabbanan. Yeah, that's the answer to the Gemara. All on Rabbanan. No, the answer it has to be the Rabbanan. He. With the Malva and the loan, it's command he be a domain. It's ready. It's like he's already collected the money because he's got the money in his hand. So therefore, that's like he's collected. It's from the Malva.
So if the Rabbanan are the opinion that a Malva, it's like he already has money in his hand. So therefore, obviously, he can collect both the principal and the ribbons.
This is with the star?
Apparently with the star.
Okay.
Apparently. So now Amalei Rav. Now the Gemara is going to go further with this. Amalei Rav Achabar.
Alma said L'Rev Harav Achabar Rav
L'Ravina.
Okay, he said this. Aikala
Ikla.
Ameimor
L'Itrin. So a Maimor, he was an Amor, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. He went up, Ikli, he went up a Maimor L'Itrin. That must be a place.
Okay, he went up to a place.
Up to this place called Itrin.
V'daresh, okay, he made a drasha here.
Oh, he said a
Bukhar
drasha.
Notel Pishnayim. Bukhar does take Pishnayim. The Milva, in order to cover low. Avolo, the Ribbit. Now he's and Maimor is saying no, it's only he gets the Pishnayim of the original Malva, but not the Ribbit part, not the Ben part. Homolay, they said to him, Nahardai, you Nahardai guy.
Yeah, Amalei Nardai, they said, they of Nardai said to him, it's Nardai Latamayu, according to their reasons.
According to their reasons.
Oh. This is what we need. This is really where we're supposed to start.
Did this to get to where we're starting with.
Yeah, now we're getting started, right?
The Amar, okay, it said, Rava Govo Karka.
Rabba, I think it should be. According to our Gemara, it should. See, if you look at the little base there, yeah. The base, many times you see the base switches it from Rabba to Rava. But here because of our Gemara in Bava Kama is learning it's clearly Rabba, right? So I would tend to want to stick with the Rabba over here.
Okay.
As well. I'm a Rabba.
Okay, I'm a Rabba. By the way, this part we didn't read in the Gemara yet.
No, we just got...
I'm a Rabba said, Govo Karka Yeshua. If he has, you collect from his lands, if he has. If he has.
You're supposed to talk about the Pish time with the Bechor?
So when it says Yeshlo, meaning the Yeshlo is referring to Pishnayim, right? That's Rashi. There's two lines up from the bottom of the page. You see the Rashi, Gaba Karka, מבעל חויב יש לו לבכור פי שניים.
Right.
Take a look at the Rashi. You want to read the Rashi? It explains very clearly what the point about the opinions are.
Go karka. Yes, karka. Mibal chov from the what was the chov? Yesh lo lebechor pishnayim. He gets double bechor the pishnayim. The high karka is land ash ishtab bed, which is mortgaged off.
Or is in it's collateral.
Collateral.
Mortgage is collateral for the loan.
La'ava home for his father. The chayav during his lifetime. The kami shehaya lo, to him who has the mishkan. That's a collateral. Mishkan done. It's similar to having the collateral on it. It's mortgage property, so that's considered collateral.
Right, like a pure mashkin is like if I lend $1,000, I get an object, I get a gold becher, which is worth the amount of the loan. That's a mashkin. I'm taking a deposit, a safety deposit on the loan. So if he has land, which is meshubit, that's how he considers it.
Yes.
Since the karka is meshubit, is a collateral, a mortgage to the father in lieu of the loan.
It's actual
so
assets.
it's actual assets, exactly.
The chashivin lo muzah is considered muksa. He has it now.
Well,
We told Bechor that the Bechor can't take pishnayim.
then they can take peace time because it's actually considered to be muksa. It's actual assets that the father owns in the form of collateral, right? So therefore, the bechor can take the loan because it's considered to be muksa, not roy. Okay, that's Rabba.
That's the way when I finished with Rabba. Rabba says
Yeah.
Devo ma'os, ingmos. Collecting the money, he doesn't
get pishnayim. The bechor. He doesn't get the money.
He doesn't get the pishnayim if he just collected money.
It's Roy Canary. Somehow.
Let's read the Rashi. Government was ingmo. Let's see that. The malva. It's a loan, I would say, to take the benefit from it. Lahani ma'os, and this money, this is other money we're talking about.
Extra money that he gives to the borrower is not the same money that will be paid back to the inheritors.
Right.
So it's not the same coins. That's what he's saying here. If it's not the same coins, it's Roy.
It's not considered muzak to the father.
Right.
Because it's a different money.
It's different coins.
Right.
It doesn't get the same coins.
No. So there's really nothing yet to collect from.
Right.
It's a whole different way of looking at things. Right. So therefore, it's only a roy. It's not a muksa. So therefore, you can only get one portion. You can't get pishnayim.
Yeah, but then we got the Rav Nachman says the opposite.
Oh, yeah, the opposite.
Okay.
The opposite.
Yeah. What's the point about Rav Nachman?
Rav Nachman Omer, he says no.
What are you reading now?
The Gemora. Rav Ava says Rav Nachman Omer Devo Meos Yeshlo Devo Karka Ein. I guess I don't know if the Rashi is on this. Is on Rashi?
Not here.
But I guess maybe the other place. The concept of it's a reverse situation. It's like if he had money, the money is definitely in his hand now. So it should have been money. And the money is in my hand. I have money.
Doesn't matter. It's the same coins or
I have money.
It's not the same. It doesn't matter if it's the same coins or
money.
not.
He has money.
He gets paid back money he gave, and he got back money.
But the other case, but he's saying the karka isn't. The karka is only he can't get his hands. He can get his hands on the money now, but he can't get his hands on the karka.
The karka is it's a process.
It's a ruin.
Yeah,
it's a ruin.
It's a
he's
process.
reversing it.
Good, very good. If you just want to see the other point here, they send me over to I'm not sure. I tell you, I'm not sure if this is Rashi here at this point in Bava Basra or not. They're probably not. It's probably the Rashbam. But they say to look at there's a Rashbam in Kuf Ayin Hey I and Hey, I'm at base. Explains a bit more of this.
Well, we want to get to the fact that the women's inheritors get the money.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we get to, right? And the Baal doesn't get it.
Right.
So whether this says Ma'od or Karka, they have a machoket.
Let's see, the middle.
So the Rabbi Ma'adva Torah Echad Milveh Ishtar Echad Milveh Alpi Alpeh Eino Goveh Ela Nechasim Bnei Chorim. Right, Hamad the Shibud Alav the right.
Time of the B'nai, Movavi, the Omer, April, Kabbalah, Karka.
Where it relates to from 4 is this little base there, Vaha, Omer, Rava. You know, there's the question, I don't know if you go through the whole thing, and it says, me, Amma, Rava, Hachi, the Ibrahim really says this, Omer, Rava later in the other place, Gavo, Karka, Yeshlo, Gavo, Mohoz, Einlo. The Chi Tema of Ifuch, if you say the opposite, the Rava, the Ula, the Rava. So you're the third person now.
Right.
Ula, Vartora, Vafo, Tino, is the Zubarit. Rava, Kaima, Rava, Spirit, Spirit, Ain't no go, Lobi on your shoe, Lobi on your foot. Because we're adding on Malva Al Peh, which you didn't talk about before. We talked about Malva Bishtar before.
Yeah, we're talking about a Malva Bishtar.
This is Malva Peh. And you know what they say about a contract, a verbal contract isn't worth the paper it's written on.
Apuk, I think it's right there in the middle. Apuk, Gabi Karka, we collected Karka, right? Einlo, there's no Pishtayim. Gavo Mois, Yeshlo. If we collected money, Yeshlo.
This is Rav Nachman?
I believe so. If we collected money, then Yeshlo. He does have Pishtayim. Right? The Mois, Alavu, he lent money. And Mois Mishalim, and he paid back money. Dami Tvei L'Asher Bin Soloi. That's very similar to. That's what he has. Meaning, since he gave money, and he's getting back money, it's Dami Tvei L'Asher Yim Soloi. It's something which is considered to be already by him. Yim Soloi. It simply was considered by him already. So therefore. Karka Einlo, there's no Pishtayim for the Karka, but by Mois, Yeshlo. He gave money, he's getting back money. It's not the same money, but still, that's what he's supposed to get back directly, right? It's more direct reception of the money than the reception of the Karka. Okay, that's just the opposite way of looking at it. Okay, so now let's just go back to finish the Gemora by us. Okay, come back to us for a moment.
Bava Kama?
Yeah. Right. It says over here. Okay, let's start again. Ukma.
Where Gemora?
Yeah, the Gemora by us.
Benukma Rabba. Kagon she
Kagon Mois. And Rav Nachman Kagon Shigava Karka. And as we just learned, right?
It doesn't get.
If so if it's
Einlof, it's Einlof. Both of them is Einlof.
yeah.
Einlof for this, and he has Einlof for that.
Right.
So we want to get it to understand the bright that the woman's heirs get it and not the Baal.
Right. So if it's Rab, you can say that he collected money, and therefore it's only considered Roy. It's not Muksa.
Not Muksa.
And according to Rav Nachman, the opposite way. If you cover
Kaka is Roy. Look, Kaka is Einlof.
right,
Mot
because it's only
Yeshlo.
Roy. Right.
Okay.
Now the Gemara is going to say, how do we know this? The Amarav, Kabbat Karka,
Kabu Kaka Yeshlo.
he has Pishtayim, collects money, and gets Karka, so he gets Karka, Yeshlo gets Pishtayim. Kabbat Mos,
Einlof. It's Roy, so it doesn't get Pishtayim. Rav Nachman Amar Gavu Meot. Yeshlo. Rav Nachman Amar Gavu Meot. Yeshlo. He's paying money, he gets back money. Gavu Kaka Einlo, because it's not.
it's only Roy, it's not Muksuk, and therefore Einlo, he doesn't get
Einlo doesn't
Pishtayim. Okay, very good.
I'm right. They asked the question. I'm right.
They asked, yeah.
They asked, how do you these words? They asked these words. Lefnei Marava. That Marava means Israel, right?
What you just quoted to us, that's B'nei Marava.
Lefnei Marava, the Eretz Israel.
Aliba the Rabbanan, according to the Rabbanan. Ki Amri Hacher.
Hacher is where? Bavel?
Here, right here.
Bavel?
Yeah, or actually in our Gemora. Chasam over there is the Gemara over there, but Hacher and our Gemara over here, meaning explaining this price, we're explaining this price according to Rebbe.
Right.
So therefore, we can understand why it wasn't explained Rabbah according to what he said that was collecting mois, and Rav Nachman according to that he was collecting karka. Rather no, it was that they both explained he was talking about a Gerusha, but they didn't specify anything about collecting money or karka. Because we're not talking about that over here. This whole thing is according to Rebbe.
So wait a minute. What do you mean? What does it mean by Ki Kamrei Hacha Kerebi? What's Hacha?
Okay, in our Gemora. Hacha here in our Gemora, right, we're talking about the Sugya according to Rebbe.
What's the Amrei Hani Mili Livnei Marava?
Hani Mili that you Hani Mili over there.
Where?
In Baba Kama, Baba Bashimi, Baba Basra, right? That was according to the B'nai Marava.
Only with the Rabba.
Only with the Rabba.
To the Rabba.
According to the Rabbanan. Right, but here we're talking about according to the according to Rebbe. Rashi's going to explain this. He's going to go into some details here.
So anyway, it's talking about Kamei Hacha the Rabbi. That means Hacha means in our Gemara here.
Yes.
Baba Kama.
Yes.
Is a matter for Bavel or Eretz Israel? It's not.
That's not so.
So Amri Hani Mili Ibnei Marava Alibu the Rabbanan. These words that are from Eretz Israel are according to Rabbanan.
Good.
What Hani Mili? Which words?
The explanation of our over there it's according to the Rabbanan. We'll see Rashi. Let's go back.
So there's a difference between Rabbanan and Rabbi?
Yeah,
There's a difference.
right. Yeah, they learn the two good. They learn this. Not exactly the brisa, but they learn the whole Indian differently. But,
The whole thing you
Yes, she'll
have
talk about that.
on the other on Baba Basra.
Yeah,
Go back to Baba Basra.
yeah.
Baba Basra had two opinions: Rabbanan
Rabbi.
and Rebbe.
Yeah.
Rabbanan's opinion, when it finally said, "Alone the Rabbanan," it is the Rabbanan that said the Pishtaim situation was the same whether it was a malva or rebbe. Because it was the same whether it was for the actual loan amount
Right.
or the rebbe, the shvach on the loan amount.
Okay.
That's according to the Rabbanan,
Right.
the Bava Basra.
Yes.
Rebbe doesn't come up with that opinion. Rebbe comes out with the opinion that it only is the malva portion that you get pishnayim from.
This was from Baba Batra. This was from Baba
From the
Batra.
Bava Basra.
Okay. Yeah.
And the shvach opinion, the rebbe opinion,
Yeah.
he doesn't get pishnayim.
Okay.
So that's what this is saying here, that they learn there. In that case there in Bava Basra, we were going to getting both, we were talking about the Rabbanan. But here we go by Rebbe, which holds that opinion. That it's only the malva, the malva, the two different opinions. It's only shvach that's the same. They both agree on the malva.
Yeah.
They both agree that the malva is
Muksak.
musa.
Yeah.
But what they disagree is on
The rebbe?
the rebbe, the shvach opinion.
And this is only here. That's talking about.
It's only here.
Baba Bakama.
With the grusha, with all, and then they're saying this is the case with the grusha. The grusha wouldn't get the shvach. And you would think, why would the grusha get the shvach? He's out of the picture right now. On a standpoint.
That's why that's why our Gemora wanted to say Rabba and Rav Nachman are giving an answer to the brisa that it's a gerusha, and they didn't want to give an answer that was fitting in with the Gemora and Bava Basra. Okay, we'll see. We'll work on this again tomorrow with Rashi, okay?
Yeah.
And hopefully get a little bit more clear. We'll have to see the Rashi. Rashi goes into very great detail
Yeah.
to explain this.
A lot of Rashi.
Yeah, a lot of Rashis. Okay, that's a shame. Okay, we'll see the Gemora again in Bava Basra. We'll go over our Gemora again, and then the Rashi's, and this should be clear for us tomorrow. Okay. Okay, have a
I'll
nice.
see you. Thank you. Rachmi, I'll see you next week.
Oh,
That's
why?
why
Why next week?
I'm going to Teal for a few days.
Okay. Okay. Have a good time.
where do you stay?
The hotel in Peshawar.
Yeah, okay.
Yeshiva. Very nice.
And that's the base. You can really just each day go out.
Okay. It's a group thing?
It's a good thing. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, very good. Enjoy yourself. Okay. No, we'll cut it out.
Let's see, but Baba Batra, what is Rabbanan hold? How does Rabbanan hold in Baba Batra?
So that was the whole question, the Rabbanan or Rebbe. Remember we had the question,
Right.
who is this Rabbanan or Rebbe?
So Rabbanan, they hold that
I
the
think the
rebate is
both Rebbe, they both get the
Milve and the rebate. They get
Pishnayim
both.
gets Pishnayim gets both.
Milve plus rebate. Okay, what do they get? They get Pishnayim.
Pishnayim. That's the Bechor.
Right. Okay. And Rebbe.
Right. Rebbe was just the Mova.
Rebbe is just the opposite.
No,
He agrees with the milve he gets, but the rebate he doesn't get.
Right. review the Gemora tomorrow.
Just repeat. Pishtayim Abakor. Rabbi repeat. Not about Pishtayim. About the Reuven. He does get.
We're going to go over it again tomorrow.
Okay.
And then our Rashi will help us out. Okay, it's a shame.